very good morning and a warm welcome to all the students and the architect delegates who have gathered in this virtual platform. It's an immense pleasure to invite you all and host you all in this forum. And today is the inaugural function of NATA online classes hosted by Perspective Foundation. So we are starting up another batch. So through the years we have trained uh, 300 plus students in this NATA, and we have sowed seeds on the minds of the young aspirants who are asking to become architects someday. So Perspective Foundation takes up immense honor and pleasure to invite you all to this beautiful forum where we get to discuss about architecture and the new NATA which is being put forward by the council. I invite all the architect delegates who have turned up to the event, and it's an immense pleasure inviting the chief guest of today's session, Dr. Satish Kumar sir. We welcome you, sir. It is a great honor to have you here in our midst, sir. Dr. Satish Kumar is the Dean of SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai. He is an elected council member, and he is also a fellow member in the Indian Institute of Architecture. So it's a great honor to have you here in our midst, sir. I now request Architect G. Raja sir to take a few words and invite our chief guest.
Good morning, all eminent architects, my dear parents, and my dear enthusiastic, energetic, and loving children, my dear students. I welcome you all for this wonderful WAMO session. This session has become very mandatory because, now the COA exams are actually, shifted, and it is postponed. So new syllabus is being actually recommended by the Council of Architecture, and new pattern is being introduced. At this juncture, we would wanted to actually go for a new session with all the batches who were actually studying with us, with all the batches. So we actually decided to go for this beautiful session. Beautiful morning today. Lord Indra is actually showering on top of us, and we are all loving this climate. I think everyone is like, in a climate like Kodaikanal or in Switzerland. We are all enjoying the day today. Today, as usual, a person who is our beloved one, a leader, a mentor, a person who gives enthusiasm to us, motivation to us. Whenever we actually see his face, we see lots of energy comes out of it. So today also to start, because I was a small person, I started this NATA program in a very smaller way. Dr. Sir is the person actually made this entire thing so big. Today he is there to start up once again. He is our Ganesha, he is our Muruga, he is our Krishna. So I think in an auspicious day, he is going to inaugurate one more session of our NATA online coaching. Our beloved Dean, the Council of Architecture institution elected member, and a very friendly and a beautiful teacher. May I now request my leader, Dr. P. Satish Kumar sir, to actually deliver the inaugural speech and inaugurate this function. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Raja. Good morning, everybody. So nice of you to be here. Today, it is August presence. First of all, I thank the parents to be here, and also to make your students, your children to be here because of a great vision. Because you are the reason for everything. You have created the DNA, and the children are here. And probably the initial days, they were planned for many things, probably an engineer or a collector or a doctor or anything. The child, when they were small or young, they were taught that DNA takes them very properly, and this is the blessings of the Almighty. Let's have it. And honestly to say, it's a truth. The right thing happens the right time. That is why you have come to the Perspective Foundations under the guardianship of Professor Raja. He is so humble and honest. He says that he is so simple, but he is not simple. He is so dynamic and terrific in performance and quality. I'm sure your children will go to very great heights for sure to become a very big Vishwakarma, to become a very good Lord Brahma, or whatever you call it, as a very good creator. And all these things does not happen in a day. This transformation happens in the process. You are the major reason. The parents are the major reason behind it. You will not know, because 1/8 of your mind is the conscious mind, and 7/8 of the mind is the unconscious mind, which takes you this. This is what the science says. So we are only 1/8 of the percentage of our consciousness. That is 12.5%, and other 88.5 or 87.5 is happening unconsciously, maybe during your travel or during your sleep or any time. So this is a great blessings. And your child, and now coming to your child, that is the aspiring student of Professor Raja, and tomorrow going to be a great architect. They have a power of visualization. They have started thinking how they are going to become tomorrow. At the end of the day, how they are going to live, and what is that they are going to do. At the end of the day, what that they wanted to achieve. Is that all what they are looking at it? So first of all, you should believe in yourself. Be very confident. Be very courageous. Be very straight towards doing anything. It definitely happens. For instance, you was talking about somebody. I would like to talk about Lord Krishna, who trained Lord Arjuna. Every time Lord Arjuna was mentored periodically by Lord Krishna, and Lord Arjuna reached the greater heights with whatever heights he has. And all times be very happy. Feeling happy itself is a great opportunity. That's what they say. Always be happy, be cherished, enjoy. Don't worry about anything. Nothing we are going to do. It's all the blessings what we have. So all time see to that your heart is clean, your face is clean, your intentions are clean, your activities are clean, and be courageous in doing anything. Be very confident with your works and work very hard. Be sincere. Don't worry or bother about the failure, because the failures is a part of success. And here, when you hear all these days in different failures, but hereafter, no. Once you come to signature, this NADA center with Professor Raja, it's only success. He will train you very well. He will make you a good aspiring architect, and he will put you in the right institutions, and you're going to get very good education across throughout, and you're going to prosper as a very big architect. And for you, I'm telling you, as a student, the inner transformation has already happened. You are like a gulab jamun or a rasagulla. You're already in, right? Your mind reads everything. Something is getting inside. You are getting transformed. You are getting changed. Your personality is getting changed. Your style is getting changed. Your creativity grows every day. Your hands start working every day. So this is all is happening. That is what I said. No, unconsciously or subconsciously, without your conscious or out of your consciousness, all these things are happening. And please tell this dear world, count me. I am there. Tell to this world, start working, prove. I'm sure the outcome is going to be tremendously great. You are going to get a very good mark to this world, and to have a new dimensions across the world. And at the end of the day, what we want is to have a great dream. Abdul Kalam has said, Kanavu Kanangal. Kanavu Kalangal is not something you sleep and dream, no. Which will not let you to sleep. That is called Kanavu Kanangal. Now you are in that state. So it definitely, you grow with the blessings of the great people like Abdul Kalam and many great teachers, especially the blessings of your parents and the teacher like Professor Raja. And have a great dream, do a lot of hard work, and don't sleep, because you can't sleep. At the end of the day, you are going to become a great Vishwakarma, the great creator. The world is going to recognize you in a very big way, right? And don't be afraid of any problem, because you face it, you challenge it, and once you challenge it, at the end of the day, you will definitely achieve. When you're afraid, it's like a barking dog, it keeps chasing you. Don't worry about it. And you will know your potential only based on the problems what you face. And each one of you will have a very unique, and you'll be a very great architect, and you have very good culture of excellence. Break your limitations and make your parents so proud and great. This is what I always talk about to people. And at the end of the day, I congratulate the students, the aspirants, also the parents, especially Professor Raja from this NATA Foundations. I think he is doing a great, amazing job. It is for everybody here. I'm telling you, he is not doing it commercially. When anybody does it commercially, they will just pay a fee, pay the fees, receive the fees, say thanks to that in the period of time, and they throw you out. No, he trains. Once again, he trains. Again, he trains. He tries to train again. He continuously trains, and he will put you in the institution. Then also he will train, and he will keep you throughout your life. All right. So this is a kind of formation of a very good quality of people, and we are all going to work together throughout until we are here in this world. And let's create a very good mark and very good life. Thank you very much for the opportunity for everybody here, all the esteemed professors, academicians, and architects, students, parents, and especially Professor Raja for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's a motivational speech, not only for the students and start up the entire session. Thank you, sir. It gives lots of energy to me. May I now request, there are lots of eminent speakers and eminent architects and heads of institutions come to felicitate this program. May I request Professor Lokesh sir, the Vice Principal of SRM to give few words.
Yes, it was a great indeed pleasure to be here, Raja sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Our guide and mentor, Dr. Satish sir, have spoken an inspirational speech, and thank you for that inspirational speech, sir. You always inspire us and the students. The dedication you have, that only drives us to do so many things, and we are learning a lot from you, sir. Thank you for your support. And Raja sir, I want to say about this gentleman, he is a rocking star, and he's always inspire students, and keep the students very warm, and and they were more comfortable with you, sir. That is a plus point of you. And students definitely will learn so many things, as Professor Dr. Satish sir said. Throughout the life you are going to guide them, and it is not only the starting journey of NATA, and you will definitely make them placed in good colleges. And all the best to the young aspirants, those who believed in our NATA coaching center and came and joined, and you will get more than what you are going to get. And I definitely guarantee Professor Raja will will give you a great teaching and learning experience, and we all there to support you. SRM Groups is always supporting the students, and if you see recent days, we have hosted so many events, and so many online symposium also we have done, so you will learn a lot. And thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you.
I request Dr. J. Ashok, our beloved Dean, our mentor of Dhanalakshmi Srinivasan School of Architecture, Perambalur. Dr. J. Ashok. Ashok, sir. Our dear mentor, our architect, Professor Satyavishnu Karthik, sir. Dean, Dhanalakshmi Srinivasan Institute of Technology at Samaypuram. Dean, sir. Dr. Jagannathan, sir, kindly give us some few words and encourage our students, sir. Dr. Jagannathan, sir. Yes. Are you able to hear me? Dr. Jagannathan, sir, go ahead, sir. Sir. Professor Kathu Saravana sir, Lord, is a BR and MDes. Is a may I request Kathu Saravana sir, Professor Kathu Saravana sir, give away some few words, sir.
Good morning. Able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Go ahead, sir.
I welcome all the bright and young minds gathered here at right place to learn architecture. I would like to put it in that way at Perspective Foundation. I won't say that it's a NATA or something like that. So it's like giving a whole perspective of it. So Raja puts enormous amount of effort and with the intention of creating a future with talent and bright minds. So welcome all. Have a great future, and I thank all for the opportunity given to me to address you guys. Thank you.
Our pillar of strength, our pillars of strength, Professor Anup sir, to kindly give away a few words for the students. Professor Anup sir.
Good morning, Raja sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So it's a great opportunity and a great journey for all the aspirants. Architecture is a choice of lifestyle. It's not just a profession. Once you make this choice, there's no going back. You cannot go back because your will not allow you to do so. So it is an entire lifetime of learning, creating, and whatnot. And finally, you have arrived at the correct stage called the Perspective Foundation, whose foundation is Raja sir. So he is going to give you that platform, which is going to make your travel fun. Because architecture, who should study architecture? So anybody who's interested in problem solving, in travel, and other aspects. I'm not talking about sketching. Because sketching is a skill. In your travel, you can, a great tutor. You will develop that skill, no doubt. But you need to have only two, and your love for travel will help you travel in this wide ocean of architecture and reach new islands and detect and discover new places. Thank you, Raja sir. I welcome.
This foundation, Raja sir, and thank you for the opportunity. It's one. Anup has already told, it's a journey of passion, it's a journey of creativity, and there's a lot to explore in this journey. So rather than just looking at the profession as just I like to sketch or I like to build, I like to construct, I think you can have a holistic view towards it, where the foundation is just the starting or it's the tip of the iceberg, and it is actually for an academician like us. Raja sir is doing the orientation that is very much needed prior to the first year. So whatever you're learning in the initial stages that is going towards the NATA is will be elaborated in the first year of architecture. So I think those who are interested in this profession, take it to your heart and work with passion. And to assure you, it's a wonderful experience, and enjoy the learning process. Thank you all, and thank you for the opportunity.
Our hardworking, dynamic, our one of more pillar, Professor Kavita ma'am, please.
Thank you, sir. Good morning to one and all here. A hearty welcome to the most passionate parents and the most enthusiastic students. I'm sure at Perspective Foundation, the perspective of you aspirants to look over your future career will definitely get molded into a very, very better way. It's going to be the best future what Raja sir is going to start for you. because I'm sure Perspective Foundation is going to be eminent Gurukulam, I would say, which is going to mend you in a very, very positive manner, in a very, very. So at Perspective Foundation, under the mentor of Raja sir, under the guideship, I think you're gonna have a very, very good start, which is very required for this, passionate career, because architecture is a very passionate career, which will be a real hard way. So, but Raja sir, I'm sure is going to be the best guru, and we are going to have and aspirant students. And I wish all the very best to all the students here and for all the parents for making this good start at this good moment. Thank you, sir. Thank you to all, one and all the very best.
Thank you so much, man. So good to see you.
Thank you, sir.
In the morning. Thank you. Okay. May I request Director Dr. T.J. Vasudevan sir is there. May I request Professor T.J. Vasudevan sir to kindly give words.
Good morning, one and to all. It's a wonderful session to attend this one. Actually, as Satisha said, Raja is a drone for you all. He will train you very well, and with his professional experience and the academic career, surely he will success this NATA exam. And also, we are expecting you soon to our community architecture. All the best. Wish you all.
Thank you, sir. He is the director of St. Peter's Academy at Chennai. And may I now request our, our lovable brother and always a supporter, Professor Dinesh Raghavan sir from BIT, Vellore.
Thank you, sir. I think so. It's a nice morning, and I think Satish sir has given a wonderful talk in the morning, talking about Lord Krishna and Arjuna. It's a wonderful. I think it's a great start for the day, actually. And I welcome the young aspirants. And you are the future architects. I think so. Professor Raja sir is there, so he will guide you in all the ways, whatever ways possible. He will definitely take you forward into your career. And I also appreciate Professor Raja sir, because whenever I see his post, like every time he is coming forward doing some things, I really appreciate his work. Sir, all the best, and all the best to all the students. Thank you.
Thank you, Dinesh sir. Our one of our mentor, Anita ma'am, is also there. I may request Anita ma'am to actually come.
Thank you, Raja sir. I know you are having session after session and you're rocking. So first, congratulations to you. And as this session, to all the aspirants, I think you have made a great choice thinking about architecture, because I feel architecture is much more than just a profession. It gives you so much of value and a lot of definition in character. And I think it makes you a much, much better person. I think this is what I would say, that all architects in the fraternity will say, that it is much more will enjoy under his mentorship. He's very loving, caring, very positive, and he will give you all the confidence that you need to take the first. All the very best. Thank you.
Great, ma'am. Looking fabulous. Beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
Very good morning. Thank you, ma'am. I think we are missing some of them. Could not actually join us today. Our Professor Ramaraju sir and Professor Satya Vishnu Karthik sir, Professor Sendil sir from Camp School of Architecture, Professor Professor J. Ashok sir is, because of his managemental requirements, he could not actually, he could not join us. I thank each and every one of our mentors for grooming us, and I can see Professor Jasmine Vidya ma'am, who is a good friend of mine from Periyar Maniamma University. Professor Jasmine Vidya ma'am. Jasmine ma'am, if you can hear me. Jasmine ma'am. I think we'll catch up with Jasmine ma'am little later. Thank you so much, every one of our architectural fraternity. As you can see, students of architecture and the parents, we are so gelled with each other. You know, whenever we actually see each other, our passion towards architecture grows, and our passion towards every aspect of our life also grows. Thank you so much, each every one of them. Today, it's a very important day where I'm going to actually talk about how is this new pattern of architecture. And for the newcomers, I would like to actually give some orientation towards architecture. No, this is what I'm going to do. So let me share my screen so that people can, watch my screen. Eunice, can you see my screen?
No, sir. No, sir. Not able to view the slides, sir.
No problem. I'll put it again. Can you see it now, please?
Yes, sir.
Can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
So one more day, one more life, one more day of beautiful life, and let's celebrate the life. Today, I'm going to start a new batch for architectural aspirants. There are some new aspirants, there are some old aspirants of Perspective Foundation, but it is always, whenever I actually go out and actually read about this orientation program or explain about orientation program, I get an enthusiasm into itself. It is like, like every day we see flowers, we see beautiful natural sun which is coming out of the east. We see everything every day, but the beautiful, feel of passion of seeing that every day, it actually creates lots of enthusiasm into us. That is how this orientation program also gives lots of enthusiasm to me, and it gives lots of inspiration. It is like, for me, it is like, seeing a tiger, seeing a lion, seeing a beautiful natural mountains, seeing a sun which is actually rising from the east, or actually, seeing a beautiful flower blooming in the morning. This is how I feel actually whenever I actually meet new aspirants, and even I actually talk about this to the eminent architects or to the experienced professors. Today we are actually going to talk about Perspective Foundation's NATO online crash course. This is going to happen for another 15 days because I've actually kept this as a 15 days because there are lots of changes which has actually happened with the new NATA pattern, which I'll be discussing it later. The idea of Perspective Foundation is not about actually earning money or something like that. The idea of Perspective Foundation is very, very simple. It is to actually create awareness to the students of architecture or to the aspirants of architecture and create an architectural profession. That is the aim of Architectural Foundation, this Perspective Foundation. So today I actually go to the class directly. Introduction to architecture. This is what we call it, introduction to architecture. I'll take some 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes for your introduction to architecture. For the newcomers, the people who have already understood may actually hear it again. Introduction to architecture. What is an introduction to architecture? How is an architecture, comes alive? A painting is a thing which you can see. For an example, I actually go and see a Michelangelo photograph. I see a photograph of my grandmother. I can see my grandmother in that photograph. Say for an example, we are talking about Alexander the Great, Napoleon the Bonaparte, like all these people, when we see them, we get inspiration. We actually see them in that two-dimensional photograph where we get inspired, we actually feel that. But there is a feeling which is actually missing. That is like, the activities of them or actually the way I'm talking to them. Now we are all talking in this Zoom, you can see me actually, but the way I actually talk to you in person will be very, very different from what you actually see, talk to me through this Zoom, you know. This is like a painting which you can see. That is the first kind of a dimension that is called as two-dimensional thing, you know. But is it not possible that two-dimension does not speak? Yeah, we speak. Two-dimensional speaks lots of words because they are the Jesus, but the explanation which is given out of the two-dimensional is beyond imagination. No, the understanding of that entire scene is beyond imagination. We start thinking with the color, the proportion of Krishna, the dress he wears, and you know, like the activity which he's doing, you know, whether he's actually having, Lord Krishna might not be actually wearing his dress all the time, might not be actually looking blue in color. It is all our interpretation which comes through that painting of two-dimension. It actually creates a great amount of creativity into ourselves. That is one thing. Second is about a sculpture. When we actually go to a temple, we see lots of sculptures which are there. No? We can actually go around the sculpture. Now, the painting, you know, like we have actually in people who have actually, the sculpture is the thing which actually makes us go around and feel the entire fabric, you know. Now, what you saw as the great, you know, like when you go to Madame Tussauds place, where you actually see this, you know, wax idols. Alexander the Great, then you feel the hand of him, you feel the head of him, the backside of him, his cap, everything is visualized much better by you in a sculptor. See, this is a three-dimensional thing, you know. That's a three-dimensional thing. And you know, what happens with the building, you know, what happens to the building? Is Raja is actually a good man in the painting. You know, Napoleon Bonaparte might actually look a very good man in the painting. He was very, very nice and kind, and he was a great warrior. When you saw him in Banks Museum with the, you know, when you go around him and you saw scale, proportion, everything is perfectly understood by you, and you understood him in a way. But when Napoleon Bonaparte comes to you directly and speaks to you, just imagine how beautiful it will be. The mind and the soul of him is actually coming to you and speaking to you. Now you will know how courageous that person is. The words of wisdom is spoken by that fellow. No, it's a feeling in itself, you know. Building is not only actually about the form of 3-dimension or a 2-dimension, but it talks about a feeling, inherited feeling in itself. You can walk into this building, feel your feeling. Example like a Taj Mahal, Qutub Minar, like, you know, or Sri Rangam temple, or Garbhagriha of a temple. All these things are your bedroom. Just imagine yourself. What is the difference it makes from your bedroom to your hall, to your portico, to your classroom, to your college? You know, what difference it makes? It's all the same. It's all the same. The classroom is also a space, you know, and your portico is also your space. Your hall also a place. Drawing room is also a place. Your bedroom is also a place, but different. It has been created so beautifully in a different way. Your buildings, you can walk around, you can feel the space. That's the most beautiful thing about architecture. Architecture is about, we are building the soul energy cannot be actually made. Today, you know, there are lots of plants, lots of human people living. This is how you can walk into the things. What do you think about architects? Architects only make drawings or involved in all the building activities. This is what we all are actually feeling. Drawings, it's like a making drawings. You know, what is making drawings? I have seen most of the engineers saying, okay, architects only make facades. Are we just a makeup man? We are not makeup men. We are not. We are actually the people who understand the entire quality of the system we understand the technology, we understand the feeling of the building, we understand the psychology of people, we understand the building science, everything we understand together. Thank you, ma'am. Involved in all the building activities so that we can actually create this building in a beautiful way all together. What architects do, they don't do anything. They actually just design buildings, you know. Then they design landscape. You know, architects are people who are environmentalists, people who love to do something which is really, really beautiful. You know, like the human who actually started in the caves also was a different kind of a person. You know, what he wanted to do, he wanted to create the entire environment for him. In the world today, actually, we are talking about environment. People, the human wanted to create an environment. See, just imagine, I'm actually standing, Kodaikanal, I want to live, actually, you know, like, I have a dream that, you know, one day I'll actually, you know, once I am actually getting out of all these things, I'll build a beautiful house at Kodaikanal, edge of the mountain, you know, I'll build a beautiful house. You know, after building the beautiful house, what will I do? I'll actually grow lots of beautiful, you know, rose gardens, lily flowers and everything. Then what will I do? I'll actually create a nice little fountain for myself. I'll be actually taking bath in that fountain, you know. The people are so beautifully connected with the environment and landscape. So architects do landscape also. Architects do interiors. As I've told you, a caveman in his home, actually, when he was alone, he actually, you know, tried to actually enhance the spatial quality. The spatial quality of the space is enhanced through interiors. He actually made lots of artistical work. He designed the interiors. The way actually everyone wants to actually enjoy their interiors, you know, they want the enjoying of their inside feeling, which has to come through their soul. Not only the outer form which we make the interiors. Here, this is Maxim Museum. Here, the beautiful woman Zaha Hadid has put on his efforts to show architecture. This building is for art and architectural exhibition, but never any place she actually shows any architectural element because she's a itself is an architectural exhibition. So the exhibit bird's nest form. What is the need? What is the idea behind it? Why are we actually spending lots of our ideology towards form? You might be saying it's only for beauty. No, it's not about only a beauty. It has got its integral qualities and components. You know, architect, person who understands design, form, space. That's very, very important. Form is a beautiful. A little space will actually enhance the quality of living and ambience which actually created through different kind of, you know, elements which gives a enliftment to the entire architectural fabric. Reflect the functional, technical, social, environmental and aesthetic considerations. An architect is a person who is very much, he understands the entire sports complex is for the sportsman. Then he has to calculate how the people are going to sit in that beautiful auditorium, A. How the people are going to access the public spaces in that auditorium, B. How the people are actually going to actually work on that auditorium, hum in, come in, go out, eat, all these things they are going to do. The other people were very concerned about the functional aspect of all these things actually derived by an architect. Then a sportsman who is going to run in that turf, the football gallery which is going to be built in that turf, or a swimming pool which is going to be built in that entire Olympic stadium. All these things are called as technical aspects of fundamental. The bird's nest, the way this has actually been done, it has to stand. End of the day, architect is an important person who who makes the dreams come true. You know, what's the difference between a creator and an architect is a very, very simple thing. An artist can only actually see the things drawn in the paper. He can imagine, say for an example, Leonardo da Vinci, who has made a flight, you know, aircraft. But he could not make aircraft, but Wright brothers have rightly actually made that aircraft because of the functional, technical, social, and aesthetic consideration which they have taken into consideration. Architect is also a person who mingles himself with architecture, technology, and professionalism. Then he makes wonderful buildings. That is how actually architects work. So a functional, technical, social, environmental. Raja sir, why are you actually talking about it? First of all, to infuse architecture into you, it's my idea. Second of this thing is to actually know, you understand why NATA is asking those kind of questions. That is what is very, very important, because a person actually can become an architect if we have creative manipulation, coordination of material and technology, and of comfort of the people, then only he can become a great architect. So you have to have these kind of qualities as a person to create the form, space, and ambience. What architects do? Everyone asks, build all types of building or only residences. You know, I tell you something very, very tough. You can make a headquarters for, you know, like army headquarters. It's easy. I have made in Bhopal. But it is tough to make a residential place. Why? You know, all the people who are going to live in that space are going to feel the space in a different way altogether. Because when I am there in the hall, I'm a different person. When I'm there in the bedroom, I'm a different person. When I'm there in the toilet or a restroom, I'm a different person. In one place, I have to actually cater for so many needs and psychology of different people. Then it's very tough to make a residential building. But do architects do all the buildings. In the world, there is only one creator, that is God. God creates everything. After God, it is architect only. Because any building you take, whether it's Burj Khalifa or any building in the world you take, Taj Mahal also, there will be only one architect. There will be one architect. There could be thousands of engineers. There could be thousands of workers. There could be thousands of electrical engineers. But there will be one man, one single man who dreams entire fabric, who dreams the entire aspect, and he makes it. So we call ourselves proudly that we are the creators. We are the creators after the. What architects do? Architect's role is very, very simple. They understand the client or the user who is going to build. Let's say, for an example, my dear person who comes to me, and you know, a client who comes to me, say who is making Burj Khalifa, he comes to me and discusses the Burj Khalifa with me. He wants to actually understand social, economical values of that building. He wants to understand how the psychology of Dubai is going to change because of that. I'm going to actually work on all those fabric. I'm going to interact with him, and I'm going to create a wonderful solution for him. If he actually comes and asks me how to make a beautiful Burj Khalifa in Tiruchirappalli near Srirangam, I will not actually tell him to go ahead with the project. Because already Srirangam is a tall Gopura which is here. Now I cannot place a Burj Khalifa here. See, an architect is a person who understands the requirements, create a solution and give it to the people, to the contractors, to the developers, for how to visualize. Because end of the day, the client wants to know how his building will look, how his spaces will look, how to do that. Then you have to be a good visualizer for that, you know. You have to be a dreamer. We are all actually, you know, most of them are, I mean, there are so many people from North India, so I'm using more of English as a common language. Here, when we actually go into a system of this thing, okay, when you go into the system of architecture, understanding, we actually try to make the person understand how the feeling of his space is going to be. Say for an example, you are actually asked to actually, you know, see a movie. You know, before seeing the movie, you will be imagining what is actually Alia Bhatt is going to do. What is Nayanthara's role is going to be there in that place, okay? You have all dreams. You will be thinking, Shah Rukh Khan, what is Shah Rukh Khan who is going to do? See, the posters which we see, you will say like Shah Rukh Khan is like this time is going to be a romantic guy altogether. He is going to have 10 avatars in that movie. The storyline, no, like we actually build a storyline within one frame of posture. This is called as imagination. We understand, perceive, imagine, and create an attractive understanding towards the entire fabric. After that, we build that entire fabric and keep that an appearance behavior in front of them. We need some medium that is called as drawing. The medium is the drawing which we give it to the client or to the people who wants to visualize how the building is going to look like. That's what actually happens. What do you think about this building? I've already asked about so many times you asked about this question. This is a Taj Mahal, which we know that it's a Taj Mahal, you know, like Taj Mahal. But is it Taj Mahal like we can actually see now? Nata portion is changed, you know, pattern is changed. We're going to discuss about symmetry and harmony and, you know, like all the principles of architecture and things like that. It's just like that. It's just like that. It's a building. Whenever I see this building, it creates an emotion. Say for an example, when I was studying my architecture, I was gifting this Taj Mahal to a girl, and she gave a tight slap. I said, like, you know, why are you giving a tight slap? Because first of all, this is a beautiful building. Okay, it's a beautiful building which I'm giving it to you. You are an architectural student. Oh, Raja, I'm really sorry. It's a beautiful building. Now only I realize why did she slap? Because she slapped, there is a emotive feeling which is inside this building, you know. This building is creating an emotion. How can a building create an emotion, yeah? How can a building create an emotion? How can a marble, brick and all these, small little, materials can create emotion? How can it create an emotion? Is it possible? But it creates an emotion. All the building in the world is actually speaking the true language of tradition, culture, people's language, people's ornaments, people's behavior. It's actually spoken by all the buildings in the world. We cannot see Indus Valley civilization people today. We cannot see Mughals today. We is talking about love, like, beautiful. It's actually giving an emotion feeling. Whenever I see this building, I see Taj Mahal, I see Shah Jahan and Mumtaz, like Mumtaz Mahal. It's built for Mumtaz Mahal. I see Mumtaz Mahal as a beautiful girl. Much better than our beautiful Yunus ma'am, actually. But Yunus ma'am is currently there. But our Mumtaz Mahal, this building is built in 1600. Like now, maybe Mumtaz Mahal must be 400 years old. If you take a minimum of 400 years, 400-year-old great grandma. But we see her as a beautiful woman. She actually gives us a pleasure as a beautiful woman. Whenever I see this building, I see Mumtaz Mahal as a beautiful woman. How can a building actually gives a glimpse of a girl? How can a building actually gives a glimpse of the love of that person? Great Mumtaz to Shah Jahan, see, you just leave all these things apart. Think about the architect, Ahmad Lahori. Think about him. He understood the love of Shah Jahan. He understood the love of Mumtaz Mahal to Shah Jahan. And he created this beautiful wonder called Taj Mahal. This Taj Mahal is an expression of understanding, of feelings of Ahmad Lahori, the architect who made this wonderful monument. He made this entire fabric so beautiful and so fantastic, and it creates an emotion in itself. Yeah, we'll talk about all building materials, all fundamentals of architecture. But end of the day, it stands as a testimony for architectural marvel. All the buildings in the world, I tell you, all the architectural aspirants, you are all creators. The creation which you are going to make today is going to last forever. will die. The people of this generation will die. The entire fabric will die. The entire nations will die. But building will stand and will be a testimony, at least for 6,000 years, what we have it in record. Indus Valley civilization, we still talk about the swimming pools, we talk about the urban design examples, we talk about the great pyramids, everything we talk. Where are those Egyptians? Where are those people who wants to actually keep it in the graveyard? They are not there. But it is actually as a testimony of their richness, their culture, their tradition. So who are architects? I am proud to say, I am a great creator. I am an egoistic person altogether. I am a great creator. A creator has to be egoistic. Yes, I am a creator. This is what this building is in me. In a soft term, that girl who I gave this Taj Mahal, she said, what did you do? You gave a graveyard at last. I gave him all this explanation. I gave her all this explanation. End of the day, she said, oh, this is a graveyard of Mumtaz and Shah Jahan. So you are actually developing a love towards me and you are giving graveyard. What is this here? Our love starting in graveyard. So don't explain anybody anything, okay? Taking in a very softer terms. Question number 3, what do you think about this building? Creative, emotive, great techniques and technology, all of the above. So all together, that's what I was talking about, functional, form, aesthetic. Every considerations will be taken into consideration. Then only a great building can actually be made. Why architecture? Choose architecture. I told you, architecture can create wonders. It speaks about the time. It speaks about the energy. It speaks about the people. It speaks about the culture. It speaks about the tradition. It speaks about every technique which is available on that time. Because space making is a great kind of a world which has to be done in a proper manner. If you do it in a proper manner, you are the great creator. No one can actually beat you. An architect is a person who is a cultivator. He is a creator. Adding all these barren land to environmentally friendly human living space. It's not only that. We are environmental friendly people. No, we don't. We are not. How can we call ourselves environmental friendly people? Because we are the people who actually are inserting into the environment. We are actually putting ourselves into the environment. You know, a clay which is in a pot maker's hand. A pot maker's hand actually becomes a beautiful pot altogether. A stone which is there with a person's hand, a sculptor's hand, which actually becomes a beautiful sculpt altogether. It is all the person, the creator who actually creates, the person who creates beautiful. In the sculpture, if you see this sculptor, see this can actually become a god. When it can become a god, you make an appropriate temple, then he will become a god. I tell you seriously, environmental friendly, human living space, if it is created, that is what is the greatness of architects. Thank you, Vasudevan sir. Thank you so much. To form an environmental friendly human feeling, not only feeling, it is about physical, mentally satisfying spaces. Very important. Physically satisfying spaces, mentally satisfying spaces. This is what is important. You have to feel yourself inside. Like physically, how? You actually give a space for me, like 10 by 10. Or you give a 4 by 5. How can I sleep in a 4 by 5 space? How can I actually enjoy the space? How I can do that? So physically and mentally spaces. So you want to be a creator, kindly actually be a great person who actually creates something. Okay. As I told you, already speaking, as you know, it is always a music, you know, like I was talking and discussing with Eunice ma'am later in some day. I was telling, like, you know, there is a beautiful Ilayaraja song, okay, I can actually sing. Ilaya nila ஒழிகிறது இதயம் வரை நனைகிறது. It's in Hindi, it's nile nile ambar par chand jab chaaye. See, the musician or the lyricist actually bringing the moon to me and actually cooling me down, you know, like he's talking about a beautiful, you know, place. Actually, talking about architecture is also talking about music. It is actually about, you know, creating musical notes altogether. You have to do it. It's like dancing, you know, like it's like a dance, you know, like you keep on dancing. Because Zillings dance, you know, I actually can see this beautiful building, Sydney Opera House. It's dancing. It's talking about, you know, like see, before this building, if this building was a square, rectangle or something like that, see, my looking at, see, imagine the background and the recognize actually intruding, though I'm environmentally intruding into the ocean, but I'm actually, you know, I'm actually putting the wings of the shark and I'm actually showing the shark. No, I'm not disturbing you. I'm not disturbing you. This is the opera house I'm trying to actually build. I want to connect with you. There is something called connecting, you know, like you connect with them. Say you keep a kaka in the morning, you actually keep some food for crow. The crow will come and eat. You actually, you know, put a stone if you actually, you know, throw a stone on top of kaka, will not come. The crow will not come back. Okay, that's the difference, you know. All you have to do, we talk each other. See, it's a very important lesson which you have to understand. See, today we were talking. Today, Dr. P. Satish Kumar sir, Dean sir, and all the people are talking. What is the reason for that? You talk, you enhance your quality of life. We'll talk a lot together, discussing the possibilities of building it beautifully with the electrical engineer, with your civil engineer, with your craftsman. Criticize projects. That is what we are actually doing this time. And not also criticize the project, form questions, ask the questions. You know, a lot of our teaching is based on the dialogues which we are going to do. So I come to a conclusion about how an architect is a recognized professional registered with Council of Architecture under an Act of Parliament that is Act for us. There is a regular act which we have. We are controlled by the Council of Architecture, and our beloved Dr. P. Satish Kumar sir is an elected member from heads of institutions, you know, Council of Architecture. So he is actually a member representing the heads of institutions, all the heads of institutions in India. So it's a pleasure for him actually to be here, and you know, he's actually telling us so many things. Okay. Registered with Council of Architecture and an Act of Parliament, that is Architects Act 1972. How does one acquire such a qualification? We are concerned. Somebody's, everyone's eyes is litting. You know, I can see Lakshmi Priya Shrutika's eyes lit. Oh, the background building is actually Humayun Tombs. You know, this is red sandstone. It's beautiful. That is how you have to actually look at. I can see that, you know, everybody's eyes got glitter. That's how you have to study. How does one acquire such a qualification? We are bachelor degree course in architecture is a 5-year full-time course. Everybody says, sir, 5 years, 5 saal, 5 years, 5 varsha, 5 years. Come on, yeah. We are actually studying a professional course. First of all, for second one, Bachelor of Architecture 5 different semesters. First semester is actually deals about basic design, that is components of making you an artistically expert person. Second semester actually talks about the technological environment, that is building material, engineering, civil engineering, and all that. Okay. The third year actually mixes both of them, and it talks about even the professional aspect. Fourth year of architecture has a training period. You are going to work with some other architect. Fourth year or final year, you are going to with some other architect for some time. You will be actually called as an intern, like doctors like intern irupangalla. You also will be going to work with an architect, a firm. So it is not 5 years. It's another 6 or 8 months. You have to actually go and work outside, then come back to the college. When you come back to the college also, you are not going to study anything. You are going to do your thesis program. That means you are going to submit a report about a building. You are going to have 6 months for a thesis program. Then you will be actually studying about urban design, how to actually understand a city, then how to understand landscape architecture, how to understand interior architecture, and subsidiaries of architecture in the final year. That is what the program is all about. So don't actually get confused. You know, 5 years I have to work and study and all that. No, not like that. Available in more than 400 institutions. Won't believe it. When I was studying today, Lakshmi Priya has sent me one picture in the morning. She said, like, sir, architects now used to actually work like that in large, you know, We used to work like that only. Those times there was no computers. When I started my architecture, yes. When I actually finished my architecture, there was computer. There was no computer, so we used to actually work on very big boards. I remember sleeping on most of the times in the board. Okay, I used to eat. I used to actually sleep in the board itself because it used to be a A0 board. Nalla. Just sleep. I work entire night. I sleep in that board itself. That is what I used to do. Because maybe at 3 o'clock I was sleeping. Suddenly 3 o'clock I got an idea. Oh, we'll put this. Okay, the PTQ question will be asked like this. Okay, we'll put it. Come and put it. This is what is the problem with architects. They never sleep. Seriya? So it's like you actually come understand. This is in more than 400 institutes throughout India. There are people, I believe, there are some people who are actually from other centers who wants to actually know what exactly we are speaking. So we are privileged. I invite from other places to know what exactly is actually happening with NATA. I think people started recognizing Perspective Foundation in a different way altogether. Thank you so much. Who can seek admission to BR course? 10+2 examination with at least 35% mark. You know, Rajas have suddenly changed. Lakshmi Priya might be wondering. I know him for last 3 months. He has given the same studio, the slide for. She got memorized. Vijay and Lakshmi might be actually got memorized with the entire slides. Okay, this is the slide. We're just going to talk about the same thing, you know. But end of the day, they actually gets, oh, yeah. Yeah, gone. But still he spoke the same thing, but I could not understand what he spoke. But not the same recording he spoke. Okay, that's good. So today it's 10+2 examination for all you actually people. It's a lucky thing. When I sometimes feel very unhappy because I scored 97.33% in my 12th standard. Okay, in my 12th standard when I studied, when I went to REC Bhopal, NIT Bhopal, I scored 97.33% in my 12th standard. I feel today because I didn't get BR. I didn't get BR in REC Bhopal, REC Trichy. So I have to go to actually REC Bhopal or NIT Bhopal to actually pursue my architectural degree. 97.33 guys, imagine. Okay, now you are talking about 35%. Anyway, no problem. We will make you good architects, don't worry. 10+2 examination with at least, because there are lots of opportunities. Architects are in demand in India, okay? There are lots of government opportunities, lot of government agencies which are not actually having architecture. So we are wanting architects to actually come out. We are actually opening up lots of avenues, and I am, as an Indian Institute of Architects Vice Chairman, I always talk to most of the people. I try to actually engage, create more job opportunities for architects. You know, there are lots of job opportunities which can be opened up, which has to be opened up. Okay, in your 10th physics, chemistry, mathematics, not announced yet, but still it is physics, chemistry, mathematics, 35% is agreed upon. It's actually going on in the rounds. So 35% aggregate marks in physics and history, 35% aggregate marks in 10+2 examination. That just passes enough because of this COVID pandemic situation. Otherwise, it is 50%. Please remember, for the next year, 11th standard students, some of them are here. Guys, it is not for you. You have to score 50% because next time it is going to be 50%. COVID, because of COVID pandemic only, they have made it 30%. Passed 10+3 examination, diploma examination with mathematics as a compulsory subject with at least 35% marks. Must have passed NATA examination. NATA is a very important thing. NATA is National Aptitude Test in Architecture. Is it possible to get admission without NATA score? No, it is not possible. You have to attend NATA so that you can actually, you can pass. You can actually get admitted in any colleges. Okay, in any colleges which is affiliated by Council of Architects. Why is NATA? The National Aptitude Test in Architecture measures the aptitude of applicant for the specific study of architecture. Say for an example, you failed in NATA. Okay. You are not eligible for architecture because it is like I am giving 4 kids 4 clay balls. All 3 of them, one might actually mold the clay in a different way. One might actually mold might actually do a stretch way. If somebody is not doing anything with the clay, that means he is not supposed to come to architecture because he needs to have that aptitude. So the measures the aptitude of the applicants for the specific field of study. All of your parents, I'm telling you, please understand your student, your boy or a girl. If he is eligible, I mean he's having an aptitude test, that means not NATA itself. If he is having imaginary skills, if you know, then kindly allow him to actually pursue architecture because it's very important. You have to have that skills. Assessment of cognitive skills for drawing and composition, observation skills. Cognitive skills, what is cognitive skills for drawing and composition, which we are going to teach, and I'll tell you about that. Observation skills. Sense of proportion, because that's very, very important for an architecture. So sense of proportion. Aesthetic sensitivity and critical thinking ability. Aesthetic sensitivity. I have seen one of the students who was there with me, who was a mechanical student. I used to actually show him this flower. Hey, this is rose. Rose, eh? It's just rose. Then I used to actually show him what a beautiful sun rays which are coming down. He says, oh, sun rays, eh? Okay. Then I used to actually say, hey, what a beautiful girl, Ra. Girl, nah. Okay. So I told him, boss, you can never actually appreciate any beauty. You don't have aesthetic sensitivity at all. Please, please don't. Yes, Raja. I don't have aesthetic sensitivity and all. If you plug in, the motor should run. That is what I know. Oh, great, sir. Congratulations. You are eligible as a mechanical engineer. Critical thinking ability. Critical thinking ability is nothing. Say for an example, there is a beautiful flower. A person who actually, gives that beautiful flower to the person, other person. If he says the beautiful flower, wow, it's beautiful, that's okay. Second person is actually, wow, what a beautiful feathers which are there in this thing, flower. Third person will say, see, how this beautiful flower has bloomed from one color to the other color. Third person is a very smart guy. He goes to one person or person, gives to mother or something like that. Gives to mother or a girlfriend or anyone. He gives to give to her. What a beautiful flower it is. Mother, it is like you, so kind. It is like you, so beautiful. It is like you, it is so beautifully blooming. It is like you in the red color. See, he has written a poem altogether. A flower which was in one's hand to 5th person hand, the critical thinking ability of that person made him a great architect. So a person who has critical ability thinking is a very, very important person for architecture. That is also going to be tested. Very important, don't panic. Schedule of examinations for the first NATA examination will be held in 29/8/2020. That is on Saturday. First session, it will be conducted from your place of residence and stay of candidates one. The people who opted for the residences will be actually given the first session. They will not be given the people who opted for the test center will not be given first session. The first session will be conducted from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. In subsequent NATA classes, I will tell you how this will be conducted. It will be a 2 hours class. A grand total of 200 marks will be actually asked. Okay, earlier there was a pattern was different. I will tell you about the pattern. The second session will be conducted at a test center and also a place of residence and stay of candidates. But both the places will be conducted. It will be in the test center also. It will be in the place of residence of a stay of candidate also. It will be between 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. That is for 2 hours. A grand total of 200 marks will be achieved. The second NATA tests are not informed yet. The dates will be informed later by the Council of Architecture. Cognitive skills. See, it is very important. The cognitive skills can be actually understood by an architect. That is the reason why I was telling everyone that this NATA program is little difficult for people to understand, because architects are actually very well versed with this cognitive skills. and their syllabus itself is actually having this cognitive skills. So the cognitive skills is actually about memory, the processing of memory, the logical reasoning, the mobility, the perception and attentiveness. We'll be talking about all these things in this program. So all the batches who are actually there, also kindly, don't miss this. You actually be there the entire sessions for 15 days. I'll teach you how this works. It's all very simple. You don't need to panic at all. I request everyone to put on their video so that I can see you guys. Because usually, like except the eminent professors and students, kindly put on your video. Okay. Cognitive ones which are very important. This is what you have to actually understand. This will be actually taught in your future classes. Okay. How NATA this time will be conducted? It will be a totally computer-based webcam, microphone, a good broadband connection. All these things must be there actually. So a totally computer-based examination will be conducted this time. No drawing test. Please note, there will be no test. Drawing, you are going to use any pencil, pen or anything. So you are not going to use. This time Perspective Foundation will not give you pens, pencils, erasers and all that. No, I'm just joking. I'll give you all that for your future life. Okay. It will be posted to your house. Already I have taken your addresses. It will be posted to your house. Preferably at your place of residence or stay. Okay. This is your home. You can actually come. Or you can opt for a test. So you are going to work. Make sure that the room which you are going to actually work is really pleasant. We will be talking about in subsequent NATA classes. On 16th of next month, Deepa Balabhaskar, wait for some time. Don't worry. I will actually tell you. She is really, I'll tell you. Don't worry. I'll tell you everything. Today is a orientation program. For all of you, don't worry. I'll tell you. First, examination, exam pattern, part B, immediately why they are actually going for part B, you might be wondering, but part B only will be asked first, okay? So part B, first 45 minutes for your examination. It will be 10 a.m. to 10:45 a.m., okay? It will be between 10 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. first session. In the evening session, for the people who have actually allotted test centers, will be given 12:30 a.m. to 1:45 a.m. 12:30 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. I'm sorry, I'm extremely sorry. I will correct this. 12:30 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. இதான் தூங்கிட்டே எழுதக்கூடாதுன்றது. தூங்கிட்டே எழுதுனதுனால இப்ப PM-க்கு AM-க்கும் டிஃபரன்ஸ் இல்ல. ஸ்ருதிகாவுக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கும். Yalini must be really happy. Raja sir made a mistake. Today we have chance to actually criticize him. Second session. Part B online, total 75 marks. See guys, very important. 75 marks you can score out of it. But இதுல minimum mark இருக்கு. அதுக்காக நான் 75 மார்க் எடுத்தா நாட்டா பாஸ் பண்ணிடுவேனா கிடையாது. The minimum mark I'll tell about this. PCM, Physics, Chemistry, Mathematics. இதுக்கான syllabus கொடுத்திருக்கேன். நான் இதுலயும் சொல்றேன். Physics, Chemistry, Mathematics. It is not like last time. It was only mathematics. This time it will be physics, chemistry and mathematics. There will be questions. 15 questions will be asked from PCM. In an MCQ patterns, multiple choice question. That means 4 options will be given. Either one answer will be correct answer. Okay, we have trained this with you. Okay, already you have written mock test. Some of the people have written mock test. Okay, you can actually, I will practice all the 15 days. Another mock test also every day. You'll be writing this PCM so that you can understand this PCM very well. 1.5 marks each. It is like the last pattern only. 22.5 marks. Okay. Second is general aptitude and logical reasoning. MCQ pattern. 35 questions will be asked. 1.5 marks. 52.5 marks. Okay. That means total of 75 marks. You are actually going to write in the first session between 10 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. So timing is very important. They'll be asking all these questions. So you actually you put up all 50 questions. Whatever questions which you know, first answer the questions. Now நம்ம பேசுவோம். 15ஆம் தேதி நம்ம எக்ஸாம்க்கு முன்னாடி நம்ம பேசுவோம். We'll be talking about all these things before the examination. But today for this plan, samosa, but take only 3 minutes, eat that samosa and all that within 3 minutes. Okay. So after 3 minutes, you can actually, but see, they'll be looking at you. Okay. You're talking to your father, or because the entire thing will be monitored. Second 72 minutes, 48 to 12 noon. I tell you all, like most of the people, Appa, I said in a disturb another pan, I exam Nee Kalapanada. Nee please don't murmur. Aditya Ranjit, I will write the examination properly. You please don't interfere. Okay. So if Raja sir comes tomorrow to this, hey, this is what is the color theory. Raja sir, you shut up your mouth. I know. I'll do it in 45 minutes. Just shut up. I know that. So part A. Part A is the one which was there earlier in the earlier times. This is a drawing test. Now there is no drawing test. So yeah, it is be a cognitive skills test. Anyway, I simplified it. Part A, online, total 125 marks. Very, very important. Because those who have actually scored very well in your 12th standard can actually go to esteemed universities. That is like SAP or all these universities. So you can have to score really well in this 125 marks. I tell you, the people who are not good in drawing also can score very well. Because people are actually telling like they are not good in drawing and all that. They also can score. The people who are very good in drawing, they can also very well score this. Okay, both of them have advantage now. Cognitive test skills. First question will be for 17 marks. I'm not understanding. 12 minutes. You'll be given 12 minutes. So keep your watch because I put the timing also. In the last class also I'll tell you about the timings. One question will be asked for 17 marks. That is 12 minutes. 17 marks. So then that will be in a PTQ. Preferential type question. 3 questions will be preferential type questions. 16 marks each. I request not to copy this, screenshot it, okay, and send it to anyone. It is for your knowledge only. Just see it. Don't use it as a screenshot. 3 questions, 16 marks each, 12 minutes each, 48 marks. Okay. That means there will be 3 questions will be asked, 16 marks each for every question. 12 minutes each will be given. Okay, what will actually happen? First question will come. You will give them 12 minutes. So you select the options within 12 minutes. Then the second question will come. After 12 minutes, there will be another question. So you select the options. Then third question will come. So that part, second part will actually get over. The 3 questions, 16 marks each, 12 minutes, 48 marks. I'll explain this later also. We'll have a test. We'll have this exam test we'll have with the time. What is PTQ? Preferential type question. Preferential type. I'll explain. Preferential type question. Deepa Balabhaskar. Can you come online? I cannot see Deepa. Who is Deepa? Where are you from? Okay. So 3 questions in a PTQ format. 16 marks each per question. So total 48 marks. MCQ pattern. This is all you know. This is very easy. MCQ is the multiple choice questions. 6 questions, 10 marks each. 4 minutes and 60 marks. Okay. So this is all will be done by use easily because 6 questions. Now I'll tell you. How is this cognitive test is going to be? I'll explain. Okay. Total 75 plus 120, 200 marks. Part B pattern, please hear it very clearly. I have put it very beautifully, easily for you. Whether I put it easily or not, somebody has to tell me. Okay, after this section is over. Please understand. Question number 1 of the PTQ format in the B pattern. Okay, part B, the pattern. Question number 1 will be preferential type question. Some people are asking me what is preferential type question. Preferences, you can choose, you can choose. It is like a either or kind of a thing. PTQ in your 12th standard examination must be having. I can choose part A, first question or second question, or either or question. It will be like that only. But just hear it properly. Okay. Type and carry 17 marks, 4 choices each with variable marks. Please understand. There will be 4 choices. 4 choice diya jayega. 4 choice kodutupanga. 4 choice kodutupanga. There will be 4 choices will be given. So, but they will be actually having variable marking. Actually, there will be 4 choices, but variable marking will be given. Okay, just keep it with yourself. 10 minutes in the question attend pannu. Whatever question attend pannu. You're going to attend only one question. They'll be giving option 1. This is a picture which is given. This is option 2, a picture which is given. A solid form, option 3 is given. There is a shape, 2-dimensional shape which is given. Okay. So you can choose between these 4 questions. That is what they are saying. Yeah, you can choose between these 4 questions. Okay. Okay. Now, they will have variable marking. There will be 4 choices. You can choose one question out of it. There will be variable marker. How will be the marking? Answer 1 will actually have 10 marks. Answer 2 will be having 0 marks. Answer 3 will be 7 marks. Answer 4 will be, this is like you have to actually check these boxes. The appropriate answer must be actually taken. You understand? If you are actually putting a kaluda, if they are putting a donkey here, then you have to say it is a donkey. It is an animal. There will be given answer, human also given answer. Or car also will be given, machine also will be given. You have to unlock that. You have to lock only which is appropriate. Okay? Understand? We'll explain this. In your classes, I will explain this. So this is how the option 1 will be. The option 2 will actually have different marking system. 9 marks, 8 marks. Total mark is 17 marks. Answer 2 and answer 4 is correct. Here answer 1 and 3 is correct. Okay? Here in the option 3, 1 and 3 is 2 is correct. So 5 marks and 12 marks. Here in option 4, this only one question has to be answered by you. You can choose the best of answer. That is what is your preferential type question. Okay? You have to prefer here also. You have to prefer here also. Total 17 marks. Time is 12 minutes only. 12 minutes only. You have to finish it within 12 minutes. Understand? If it is a color theory, you draw it. I will explain you all these things. If it is a principle of architecture, we'll talk about that later. Okay? 10:48 to 11 o'clock, we will be actually having this examination for 12 minutes. Okay? That is option 1. Question number 2, 3 and 4. Okay? PTQ type again, preferential type question carries 16 marks each. Okay? There will be 4 right answers. Each right answer will have 4 marks. Okay? Understand this? Each will be having 4 marks. If you don't understand perspective foundation, I will teach again. Okay? It's just an imagination. The 1, 2, 3 questions will be question. This is the second question. This is the third question. This is the fourth question. Maybe the first question will be actually asked in a memory. The second question will be asked in a solid. Third question might be asked in a 2D shapes or vice versa, whatever it can be. There will be 3 questions compulsory. You have to submit all the 3 questions. First question will carry 16 marks. Second question will be carrying 16 marks. And third question will be 16 marks. There will be multiple answers given. Out of those answers, say for an example, they will be asking symmetry, asymmetry. Modern architecture, classical architecture, Romanesque architecture, Gothic architecture. They'll be asking confusing questions like that. Okay, answers like that. So you have to choose appropriate answer. Say for an example, Inky, Pinky, Ponky, father as a donkey. You do. Say one of the answers might be right, but examiner also will be thinking, this girl is actually put symmetry also, asymmetry also. How it is possible? Not possible. So no Inky, Pinky, Ponky, father as a donkey. You all have to work hard, understand the principles and theory of architecture. Okay. So you understood? Shrutika understood? 1, 2, 3. Okay. All will be having multiple answers. All answers will be 4 marks each. We'll explain about this in perspective foundation next time. Okay. So how is the question has to be understood? How we are going to teach them? What I used to say, please draw. Whenever you come up with a drawing, I always tell you people, hey guys, it is not symmetrical, it is not harmonical, this is not drawn properly, the light and shadow is not created properly. All these things I used to tell you. Okay. Now, no. They'll be asking questions like that. Okay. What are the questions they can ask out of this picture? Okay. They can ask about symmetrical balance. They can ask about harmony. They can ask about 1-point perspective, whether it is 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective. Can they ask about scale? Yes, they can actually scale and proportion they can ask. They can ask about optical illusion. This is a new term for you. I'll tell you. This is theory of architecture. There is optical illusion. There is a uniformity of shapes. You can see repetition here. You can see repetition. Say, you can see the repetition. You can see hierarchical grading of materials on the forms. And you know, I think Lakshmi can actually answer this very clearly. Which material is used? Chat box.
Marbles,
Which material is
sir.
used? Okay, what marble?
Marbles.
What marble?
Macarona marble.
What kind of a rock formation is there?
Macarona marble, sir.
What kind of a rock formation it is?
Metamorphic rocks.
Metamorphic rocks. So they might be asking.
Metamorphic, sir.
Yeah, they will be giving answers like metamorphic rock, granite, or they'll be asking all these questions so that you have to pick the best of answers. You understood now how you are going to answer? So you are going to ask easier. It's not going to draw and all, like it's easy. Okay. And it is a Mughal architecture. That is very, very important. Okay. Okay. How will they ask a question in a memory drawing? This is cognitive skills. This is what is called as cognitive skills. What is this program is all about? This, see this picture very clearly. Okay. See this picture. This is a program which has been given already in NATA. This is drawn by a student. Now this picture is given. I'll tell you the answers for this. Now, when I actually perceive or understand this, what I will be understanding? I'll be understanding I am along with my family members are enjoying a boat ride along a river, because it is a river, it is not a pond. I viewed a spectacular sunset. Okay, this is what I would be. You know, நான் வந்து என்ன வந்து ஒரு கதை எழுத சொன்னா அந்த பிக்சரை பார்த்து நம்ம எல்லாரும் பண்ணிருக்கோம் இல்லையா? All of you done in your Kumudam, Varaidal, Rani Varaidal, all these things you might have done this. 6 difference you have to find, you know, like you have done it already. You along with your family members were enjoying a boat ride along a river and viewed a spectacular sunset. See, yesterday night I actually went to Rafael's book. Rafael is studying LKG, okay, and he is going to UKG now. And he is the most spectacular person who is not studying UKG. He is having an online class for UKG. I don't know how they are teaching for UKG in online, okay. Then I saw his books. All those who was there in UKG will be asked now as a preferential type question. Good now? So we are going back to UKG. If you have any UKG person next to your friend, ask him, boss, you are also my classmate. You come and sit with me. You give your book. I will read your book so that I can understand my NATA examination very well. You can say that. You find a nice friend next to your house who is studying UKG or LKG. Okay? You notice that the boat was moving from south to north. All of you are facing. How you actually are facing south? How will you know? You'll be knowing through the sun. Where is the sun? Is it an evening sun? Because if it is golden yellow, it's an evening sun. You notice a row of thatched houses towards the east. Irka, illa. Suddenly your younger brother shouted and told everybody to see the river bank on the right side and see a series of high-rise apartment building interspersed with the tribe. This is a true statement which is already there. In the middle there was a beautiful river guard, Padithura Pandi, nama Vadivel Mari, Padithura Pandi, river guard, a small garden and small white mask. Boss, the small white mask has golden dome, lots of bird. What is the cognitive ability? Memory. You are actually having memory of the drawing. Are you able to perceive the drawing very well? You are able to imagine the feeling of the drawing. All these things are called as cognitive or cognitive ability. Okay? So you have to answer. They'll be giving check boxes like this. So I will put the question for you. One late afternoon, you along with the family members were enjoying a boat ride along a river and viewed a spectacular sunset. You noticed that the boat was moving from south and north, and all of you were facing north. Suddenly, your younger brother shouted and told everybody to see the river bank on the right side. You saw a series of high-rise apartment building interspersed with the trees. But in the middle, there was a beautiful river guard, a garden, and a small white mask adjacent. Lots of birds were flying around, sitting on its golden dome. In the concrete jungle, the small structure. See, can you see the last one? In the memory drawing, cognitive drawing, this is the most important. How you actually emotively understand. Every na Taj Mahal patti emotion sonne. Neenga enna sollanumna, in the statement will be given, in the concrete jungle, the small structure seem to be a nice relief. In our subsequent perspective foundation classes, we'll be talking about it. This is what is about imaginary perception. Okay, NATA B pattern will be having 5 to 10 questions, shall be MCQ type and carry 10 marks each. each totaling 60 marks. So it will be very easy one. That is MCQ questions will be asked. Every question. Now, that question 125 marks. Okay, that's 75 marks. Total 200 marks. Okay, some of the sample questions. They are talking about geometrical puzzles. They are talking about compositions. Okay, these questions will be like this only. How many of this kind of rectangles are there? Answer is what? Then you can see how many minimum number of straight lines required to make this given figure. This is a geometrical puzzle again, flipped along the horizontal axis. How many of them you would love to actually look the same? So this is all actually will be asked. Which one of the answer figures is the correct mirror image of the problem? So it's all geometrical puzzles will be asked. We will actually train you on all these things. Which one of the function figure is the correct in the mirror? This is also a geometrical puzzle. We'll be actually teaching you all these things. Identify. This is the surface development. I told you how to make it. Some of them actually have done it. This time also you'll do it. Okay. Total number of surfaces. Surface development will be actually here. This is actually a folding. The paper work you might have done it with me. The earlier students have done this paper works. They can be easily solving this problem. Already they have solved the problem. Already I have given my MCQ questions for the last 10 days. Okay. Syllabus for part B. I have actually put up the syllabus and how I'm going to teach also I'm going to tell you. Okay. 1 minute here. The வடிவேலு ஒரு படத்தை சொல்லுவான், ஏய் மூச்சு இறக்கிடுறா அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு நிலைமைக்கு நான் போயிட்டு இருக்கேன். சரியா, ஒரு நிமிஷம். Cognitive skills for drawing and visual composition test. சரியா, part B. Understanding the important visual principles in a composition, 2D or 3D, such as balance, rhythm, direction, hierarchy, etc. Already you have learned it. I'll go deeply this time. Nice picture. What will be taught? Principles of architecture will be taught. 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional composition will be taught. Elements of design will be taught. Solidification will be taught. Second, understanding the geometry and ability to visualize shape and solve the geometrical puzzle to test the spatial intelligence. It's a very good thing. We'll actually work on some spatial intelligence, and I'll teach you composition of solids, 2D shapes, puzzles, and spatial intelligence. I'll teach you in a magical way. Okay, because geometry and spatial values are easy if you take it in a understanding the color theory and various terminologies to test the color scheme awareness and the knowledge. Already I have actually spoken about color theory. Even Professor G.P. Satish sir has come and he has also spoke about, Professor Anup Menon has come and he has also spoken about the color theory with his projects. But this time we will actually go deeper into this and we will actually study about color theory and color scheme. Visual system interpretation and perception to test the graphical similarities and other properties. Surface development, textures, shapes, addition, subtractions, etc. Some of the theory of architecture I will teach you. This is all new. Ability to understand spatial relationship between objects and to visualize images. You have already done this extensively. Drawing work which you already done. Perspective, drawing ability, understanding the real life, all these things. We will practice you on that. Right? We are not going to stop you from doing that drawing. Test for cognitive ability. This is very, very important. We will actually teach you how to actually get perception, attention, recognition, and memory. For the students who already completed their batches with Perspective Foundation, need not worry. Tomorrow also you can write this examination. You can pass. Because you are already trained in this manner only. Physics. Physics. Chemistry, this is the syllabus. Mathematics was long syllabus. So I decided decided to cut. I have written etc. Kindly check the brochure. I am afraid of mathematics. We did it. General aptitude. Part A. Objects. 3D objects. I've given you analytical reasoning, mental ability questions, general awareness of national and international architects, and famous architectural creation. I've already given you all these things. Okay, you have written MCQ test. This is general. Texture also you have done. Mathematical reasoning, statement, logical operation like or if or something like that, implies or implied, understanding or tautology. This is all will be taught. Nothing to worry about all these things. Sets and regulations, a simple regulation they will be given, easy for you to solve. This is the part A which they are going to ask for 75 marks. So perception and recognition. Another one thing I'm actually putting it up for your perception, memory and recognition. Yeah, the people who are not with perspective foundation, who are actually coached by else, for their benefit, I'm actually showing it. It is not the foundation. Traveling in a low-floor bus, you are seated on the seat immediately behind the driver, but facing opposite side towards the people in the bus. Sketch with the pencil inside view of the bus as you would see from the. It's a question already asked in NATA. How would you perceive this question? Okay. Now they'll be giving a drawing like that. They will be actually asking how. Where are you sitting? The position. What is your scale? What is your view? What is your understanding? This is what they will be asking out of your memory. Say. I've told you, that's a small little step which is here. This is drawn very beautifully. If this step was not drawn, the entire drawing will be wrong because you're sitting next to the driver. So you will be seeing this seat. See, in a local bus, you'll be actually having these hangers, these piles all there. So all these things has to be actually, directed very well. People will be standing in a local transport bus. It will be, all these things has to be memory, like out of your, what you have seen. You're going to vegetable market, your mom, what you have seen, all things. How are all I've not taught you all these things. Coming years also I'll be teaching this. On not a result, this is very, very important. Whoever is actually scored 35 marks, just pass in your 12th standard, has to pass in your NATA examination. Marks. Forward join to the universities. Minimum 32 marks out of 125 marks will be taken. So it is not like one part I actually have done, I can pass NATA examination. No, it is not like that. Both the parts you have to do very well, then only you can pass. For the people who scored a cutoff of 120, 130 or a good cutoff of 190 or something like that, last time Anna University was actually having 305 cutoff. So you can imagine what is the mark which you have to take. Clearly be aware of it. You fix up your mind. When you finish all 15 days of mock test, last test I will give you a full test. When you are writing the full test, that's it, end of the day. Don't need to worry about anything. The mark which you have secured in the last test will be the final mark for your NATA. You might actually score a little bit more out of our books. That is what we are going to do. After 12th, we'll have a proper test for ourselves. Sample questions 2, arrange of 4 pieces of luggage, which I already tell. It's a composition question. So our stable composition is actually derived. Our pencil for the next 15 days will be like this. First day I will be teaching you the elements of design. Second day I will be teaching you the shapes and shadows and identification of shapes, surfaces, elevations, color wheel and color theory and techniques and all that. Day 5 will be of architecture in depth. Last time I actually gave only very simple thing. Don't follow the YouTube videos now because it's all very going to be simple. Day 6, I'm going to teach about theory of architecture. Day 7, I'm going to teach about perspective drawing, 1-point perspective, perception, cognitive ability, perspective drawing, 2-point perspective, cognitive ability, and all these things. And day 9, I'm going to teach you about geometrical puzzles and spatial intelligence. Day 10, I'm going to talk about cognitive skill development. Day 11, we are going to talk about building construction part 1. Day 12, we are going to talk about building construction part 2. Day 13, I'm going to talk about history of architecture 1, history of architecture 2 on day 14. Day 15, architectural terms, their meanings, technical terms of art and architecture, buildings of architectural importance, questions on architectural awareness. So all 15 days will be a continuous syllabus. What we will be doing? Morning 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. there will be theory classes in Zoom platform. The exercises will be given and you can actually come back with your exercises, post it in Perspective Foundation group. Evening 5 to 6 o'clock, practical classes. We will have chief guest. Last time we had chief guest of Dr. G.P. Satish Kumar, Dr. P. Satish Kumar sir. We had actually Anita Mascarenas from SRM University ma'am. And we had actually, Satya Vishnu Karthik sir from Dean's Dhanalakshmi Srinivasan College. We had Kavita ma'am from SRM University. We had Professor Anup sir actually coming from SRM University. And we have so many. And the last day, we had the Murugan sir, Professor Architect Murali Murugan sir was with us and he has given us a very big scope. This time also, all 15 days, to energize yourself, we'll actually have good speakers coming in the evening classes. They will be discussing about your theory of works. See, this program can only be taught by architects. There is no doubt about it. Architects now will criticize, review and discuss about your projects. Don't miss any mock test. Because it is going to be the preferential questions and all that. Every day's pattern also will be the same, like the NATA pattern. So don't miss it. Every day we are working hard on that. I am also working hard. Today I cannot give a mock test. I'll try to give. So every day there will be a mock test. Today is an introduction class. From day 1 is starting from tomorrow onwards. Okay. So Perspective Foundation is an academy which is working forward for the welfare and awareness of BR students. Raja is not going to leave you today. It is a being Shrutika, Smita, Aditya, and all the people competing with me as architects. Sometime later, when I actually become professors and eminent architects, that time you will be building buildings, you will be teaching classes. That time. All of you can actually criticize me. Tell me, Raja sir, that fellow here, that Nata class, that fellow was telling so many things, but nothing was there. I can give you a better idea. Yes, we need young minds. We want young architects who can actually do glory to architecture. Thank you so much for a wonderful time. I hope I have given you a clear picture about NATA program also. If there is any mistake, I'll rectify it and I'll let you know about the entire system. I am also, whatever knowledge out of me, have given you the best possible solutions. Thank you so much. For all of you who have joined here, to the eminent professors, to the great architects, and the students, aspiring students who are not of Perspective Foundation, and other academy people who have joined to know about what I am speaking. Thank you so much for a wonderful time. I request Architect Yunus, our beautiful moderator, to continue. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a wonderful session. You have added a lot more details and clarity in terms of the new NATA examination. I hope everyone who turned up today would be of a great benefit hearing your lecture. I also thank all the architect delegates, professors who turned up today and graced the occasion with their beautiful presence. It was a wonderful session with all of you. We'll close by now. And
one small, tomorrow in the evening we'll actually have classes, okay? We'll actually have a discussion. Half an hour or so we can have a discussion. I will invite a prominent member of COA, a person who is very, very knowledgeable in the evening. So all of you be present today evening. We can discuss about this pattern. Is there any doubts which you have? You can ask us, okay? All the people. I'm not telling only for Perspective Foundation students, because today's link is the only link which will be free. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, there will be a separate link will be given for all 15 days classrooms from morning and evening. So you can attend. This time there will not be any YouTube uploads in 15 days because I'm going to teach you something different also. So I want all my students also get benefited. All those who wants actually the video recordings of the classes can contact me or contact Perspective Foundation. They will send you a recording. I'm not putting it this time in YouTube. After 12 days, because I think last time the YouTube videos which I've sent, I think the first video was viewed by more than 700 students actually. So next time actually when we put up, we want to put up a clear information. So we'll put up that information after 12th. So all of you who have come to watch, you can actually get that YouTube link after 12th. The session is over. You can prepare for your NATA program. Anybody who is underprivileged, handicapped, or people who are having a poor background can contact me for free classes, because we are charging this fees just because we want people to be very attentive. Because if you give anything free, people don't actually accept that freeness. Okay, so always do things very properly. If you study well, 12th standard, you get a good mark, you will be getting a bicycle. Okay, so it's like that. So fees is actually charged. Just think about me also. Madam is giving cup of coffee and all. So this is all chargeable by madam who is sitting downstairs. Like, what are you doing? So today evening we'll have a program, and all of you, anybody who is actually like poor, from a who is Tamil medium student, vernacular, anybody who is vernacular, kindly contact me. Okay, Tamil medium. People think that I cannot study architecture and all that. Please contact me. I'll help you for admissions and all that also. If you want any help, you can give me a ping. You know my number. Keep in touch. Keep in rupees which I'm charging this time for 15 days. Somebody has asked me what is the fees and all. It's actually for the welfare of the people. It's not. I'm a very good architect, a person who is very well known. So not a reason for that I'm actually charging. It's for the welfare of the students only. Thank you so much. I leave, and the meeting will be ending soon.
Thank you, sir.
You can leave the meeting. Ma'am, you are there?
Yes, sir.
Perspective Foundation, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
We
sir.
can end the meeting now. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir. We'll all meet in the evening session. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.